For me, my background is a little rough. And I'm at the point now when coming into the Circles program, I've been working diligently for 8 years to change my lifestyle. I'm from Southern California. Let's just say I've had a very rough background. And I came to Kansas to change my life, to change my lifestyle, to be a better mother and just a better individual.
Circles is a program that is really aimed at bringing families out of poverty with a community emphasis into it. It is an 18-month program, and there's even actually a little extra time built into it, because before a family can begin Circles, they actually have to go through their own training, which is about 12 to 15 weeks. Circles is made up of families, and we call the families circle leaders because we do believe that they are the leader of this process. Circles meets weekly, so not only is it a long period of time in terms of 18 months to 2 years of meeting, you meet weekly. Allies are the community volunteers that sign on, and their only task is just to befriend the circle leader, to be there.
I got to meet Deb as an instructor. She was my instructor for one of my social worker classes. So she knew me when I first started going to school. She met me back then. And I'm not as rough around the edges as I used to be.
If you'd have told me Kim and I were going to be matched back then, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But the growth this woman has made in the number of years, just her enthusiasm about learning all the time, and how she can constantly improve herself. I had known Kim from that class, and she could be very abrasive.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was really rough.
And hard to get close to, not the happy social person that you see now.
Well, with my allies, we socialize quite a bit. Probably, I'm not sure more or less than we should, but kind of become friends with them and their families, and we're making goals, and they're kind of making sure I follow through with my goals. One of which right now is becoming nationally certified as a pharmacy technician, because I am only state certified. I'm actually hoping to still have these connections there after 18 months and have these people in my life for longer than that, just to keep reminding me and motivating me to continue doing the right things.
We really are building a community. There are, I think, 8 or 9 circle leaders and maybe 18 allies, and every one of the circle leaders matters to every one of the allies. And that's how it is in a small community. If people aren't here, we notice. If people have something big coming up, we ask about it. To really believe that you matter, really matter to them, and your babies matter to them. I think that makes a difference.
There's nothing better than when you come in and you have kids run and they just are hugging you and they're so excited to see you, and just seeing the relationships that are being formed between allies and circle leaders, it's really rewarding.
You know, as Lisa sets up our education through the K-State Extension Office. They do a fantastic job. That information that we get in Circles from the K-State Extension Office, not only do our participants get it, then we go out and then we tell people what we've learned.
I really just found the value as an extension agent to be part of the program because of all the resources that I have available to me. I know that the information that's being presented is research-based, it's reliable, it's good information, and I just couldn't not see extension being a part of the Circles program.
For me, what do I not get out of it? Meeting people that are genuine, that want to help and try to figure out what we can do to make it better here in the community, especially when it is about poverty.
And I think for the community, for the allies that choose to do this, it breaks down those barriers. You know, you might think you're open because you want to come do this, and then you realize that you pass judgments too, or you've had stereotypes or prejudices too, and you get to know real people and real stories, and then that makes it hard to ever look away again, because you start to understand that you're more alike than you are different.